Hi, I'm Jenny Spinner, Chief Editor of Snack Food and Wholesale Bakery, and I'm here with,
Liz Parker, senior editor.
and we are here to talk about the product releases in Snack and Bakery over the month of June, 2024 AD. And you guys, the producers in this field, just keep on coming with the innovative, delicious sounding, interesting, sometimes worthy uh
Mm,
products. And Liz and I always have a lot of fun and a little bit of challenge coming up with the ones that we want to talk about, but we did. Yay, us. Um, let's get started, shall we? Um, so yeah, it was like I said, difficult coming up with, but I'd like to start with Kraft mac and cheese popcorn. Who doesn't know and love the orange cheesy pasta dish? If you were a college kid in the 90s like me, you ate a lot of this stuff because it's nutritious, delicious, the brand that we're all familiar with. And it seems like a pretty great idea to take that cheesy goodness and sprinkle it on some popcorn. It's an interesting brand association. The package is striking. You immediately recognize it as being associated with the Kraft dinners that a lot of us grew up with. So yeah, it was a fun idea.
So, full disclosure, I'm not a mac and cheese fan, but I would try this because whenever it's like mac and cheese flavor, it's usually pretty good. So, it'll be interesting to see how well it does.
Yeah. There's a couple of fun Kraft mac and cheese branded products, including for the more adventurous. And I have not tried this because I'm not bold enough. If you go to the candy rack at some stores, Kraft mac and cheese gummies. A little scary, but it's fun. You see it on the shelf, you instantly recognize that as a dish that you know and love, unless you're Liz, and then you don't.
Yeah, pretty
Um,
much. There's been like one I've ever loved and it had a lot of panko, so I think that's why.
oh, nice. Oh, your turn. Yeah, you.
But in other dairy news, DiGiorno and Marvel are doing a chaotic good pizza partnership, and you can probably guess it's for the Deadpool sequel that's coming out. So it's interesting because you've got the Deadpool theme, and then they kind of lean into it. So they've got like the spicy wolfie pie, the Wade special, and then for more fun, on the back of the box, they've got a Deadpool mask that you can cut out of the cardboard to wear. I guess if you're cooking your pizza at that time. So it should do well, I think, with movie fans.
Yeah, a lot of tie-ins, they don't go that far. It's you get a cartoon movie and they simply put a cartoon character on the box and call it a day. This is a little bit more thoughtful between our friend Ryan Reynolds, his movie, and the people that at Nestle that manage the brand. It's flavors and names that are inspired by the characters and plot lines and things like that. So if you are thinking, oh, this sounds like fun, I want to take my children to this movie, do not. It is not suitable for work, but yeah, it's not suitable for children, not suitable for work, but you can still take these pizzas home and share them with your family. I think I'm going shopping later today, so I might hunt for that because you had me at cut out Deadpool mask. Probably makes eating the pizza hard, but maybe save it for after. Um, my next product is Mavericks snack sandwich crackers. So if you are somebody who is eating BFY, in the past it was difficult because the better for you meant you didn't get to have fun flavors, things didn't taste as good. You had to forego some of the things like cheesy goodness, peanut butter snack crackers that mom would pack in your lunch box were no longer something that was available to you. But increasingly, brands like Maverick Snacks are coming out with products that are not just better for you, more wholesome, natural, with better ingredients, better favorable nutritional profile. They also come in formats that incorporate that element of nostalgia, fun, that typically is associated with things that are not better for you. Conventional, I think, might be a better word than not good for you. But yeah, these fun product. Thanks for coming up with this Mavericks, giving the people eating better a fun option.
Yeah, it's interesting because Mavericks, I think, did cookies, right, to start. So now they're kind of branching out a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, so our next product is, I'm gonna mispronounce this, but it's Ollie Salumeria is partnering with That's It. So we've definitely posted about That's It before with the period at the end of the name,
Yeah.
because they do better for you snack bars. I on my trip this weekend, someone actually brought some That's It bars, and everyone loved them because they're just fruit. They're pretty healthy for you. So we got a lot of comments on this when I posted about it on LinkedIn, I believe, because people are like, that's a great idea. Like you've got, this is the first time I've seen like charcuterie paired with like a snack bar. So it should be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, if you are a TikToker or have been on TikTok, one of the trends that's the past couple of years, girl dinner, which is when you take a bunch of things that are considered snacky and put them together, and there's your meal. Somebody, possibly one of the TikTokers engaging in the trend, called that just Lunchables for adults. Um, or charcuterie, and Lunchables are charcuterie. I I can't say the word, meat platter for kids. And so this kind of like is in the middle. It's prepackaged variety of things, meat, that's it. Um so yeah, if you're looking for a snacky dinner, don't have the time to put it all together yourself, this is kind of like a little bit more elegant than your kid aimed snack tray. And it's interesting, the brand partnership, That's It, being included in that, that's pretty cool. They've innovated a lot, but they are best known for uh two ingredient, they're about fruit bars. So it's basically just dried blueberries, dried apples. That's it. Um, and that's about all I have to say about that. No, it's pretty cool. I shared it on my personal Facebook, and people seem to be fascinated. So again, it'll be interesting to see how people respond to that. Um, our next product, Liz and I come up with these separately and then come together. So invariably we come up with a couple that we both agree are worth talking about. Hare's is an East Coast based snack company that has fun flavors, and a lot of times these flavors are also East Coast, like Old Bay, um, seafood seasoning on chips. And they've done this thing a couple of times. They're flavored by Philly line, in which they have a couple of flavors that are inspired by Philly flavors, restaurants, things like that. And this year, they had a trio, pierogi, based on a favorite restaurant, mom's, I think, stromboli, uh cheese ravioli. That was the third one. I couldn't remember. But it's really cool because they're a national brand. I'm in Chicago, and I see their chips on the regular. But hearkening to their region and the people that have supported them since they launched is a really fun way to come out with LTOs, and that, a little taste of Philly.
Yeah, I thought this was super interesting. Like, it's fun to see like when chips producers innovate with different flavors. So, I'm in Michigan, so we have Meyer as a big grocery store here, and they sometimes have some interesting flavors. Like I've seen them have like summer sausage and things like that. But I was like, pierogi would definitely eat, stromboli would definitely eat, cheese ravioli would definitely eat. So all sorts of interesting flavors. So we'll have to see if they come to the Midwest or not with those.
Yeah, well, they did come to my house because they sent me they sent me the promo pack, and the
The best
flavors
part.
were spot on, because a lot of times the chip manufacturers will come up with these flavors, and they're inspired by foods, and they're good, but they don't taste like the foods. And it's like the flavor wizards at Hare's ought to pat themselves on the back, because I thought the seasoning blends that they came up with did a pretty good job of at least my impression of what these things taste like. I haven't been to Philly, so I haven't had the authentic pierogi or stromboli that these are based on, but they did a good job. Um, So yay, hers. My next one is I'm a cereal fan. I'm not as big a fan of cereal as Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld, if you remember watching Seinfeld, he always had like a dozen boxes of cereal on top of his
Oh yeah.
but yeah, I've always been a sugary cereal fan. When I was a kid, my mom didn't let me eat them. That's probably why I eat so much of it now. But Kellogg has come up with a couple of really fun partnerships, and Kellogg and Post and other brands. You might have noticed the line of Little Debbie snack cakes, Nutty Buddies, oatmeal cream pie cereal that does a really good job of mirroring the bakery snack. This one is a partnership between a cookie chain and Kellogg, crumble cookies that are tiny little cookies, minier than their mini cookies, in cereal form. Again, another fun brand partnership. Those always get me. I haven't tried them yet, so I can't speak toward the flavor. But breakfast cereal, kids cereal, sugary cereals, I like a little bit of fun, and this is definitely fun.
I'm intrigued by this because in the 90s, I think, 90s, early 2000s, there was a cereal called Cookie Crisp, and it
There
sounds a
still is.
lot.
There still,
Yeah, it
yeah.
sounds a lot like that. So I'm curious how if it's like different or not, because in my house growing up, we had vacation cereal. When you're on vacation, you're allowed to pick a cereal to bring with. So for me, it was always like Reese's Puffs or like Cookie Crisp, like
Mhm.
something with a ton of sugar. So I'd be curious. I have not tried these yet either, but Crumble is innovating a lot. So I'm sure between the taste and between the name, it'll do pretty well.
Yeah, I'm born in the 70s, and I remember eating Cookie Crisp when I was a kid, so late 70s, early 80s. You can't have cookies for breakfast, but you can have Cookie Crisp. Also, I would like to object to that jingle because I have, and I'm not proud of this. I've poured Teddy Grahams into a bowl and covered them with milk and ate that. Feel free to steal that marketing idea, Teddy Grahams people. Oh, next is Liz's turn. Sorry.
Yep. So next, BJ's Brew House, they're known for a great happy hour, at least when I went, but also their Pizookie, which is like this gigantic like cookie pie type thing. So they released their graham cracker s'mores Pizookie, which looks delicious. But to me, the bigger news is they have a thing called the Pizookie Pass, which I'm kind of glad I don't live by one of the locations because that would be very, very bad for me. So you pay $4.99 a month and you can have one Pizookie per day, but the caveat is you have to dine in. You can't take it for takeout. So technically you could go to BJ's Brew House once a day, get your, Pizookie, I assume tip on it. So you do have the tip cost to consider too, but that's like a pretty insane idea because there's going to be that one person that goes like every single day and gets a Pizookie.
Yeah, that might be me. And as somebody who's a big fan of dessert while dining out, I always appreciate when restaurant chains like BJ's Brew House have dessert and they put it out there. I am seriously trying to think of other or other restaurant chains, either dine in focused or quick serve, that like place any great emphasis on their desserts. Subway has always had their cookies and they've been pushing the footlongs lately. Um, Chi-Chi's no longer exists, right? I was a huge
No.
the
Maybe Applebee's, do they have a dessert menu? I
they do,
forget.
but they're not like, hey, look at our dessert menu. They don't like advertise it. It's just
Yeah.
there and it's an afterthought. And usually you go there with your friends and they're like, oh, we don't want dessert. And I was like, why are you my friend? I don't know you. But um the all I know about really not being from the area about BJ's Brew House is their tasty sounding desserts to the point where like the next time I'm in Detroit, I might have to stop by one. My next item is another fun. So Hershey has in recent years acquired a number of brands in the sweet space, but a lot of stuff in the snack, savory snack, salty snack, better for you spaces. And one of the things that they have brought under their umbrella is the One brand. If you are somebody who's trying to eat better or working out, looking for a recovery snack, you might be familiar with the One branded bars. Um, they came out with a what I think is really interesting, and somebody who's like, I eat these bars because I have to watch my sugar, but I also have a sweet tooth. So common breakfast thing. Making it a little bit more fun is the one Reese's and Hershey bars that they came out with, peanut butter flavor, and then a Hershey's cookie and cream flavor. Making your workout or your low sugar sadness breakfast a little less sad in my case. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see that people who are looking to up their protein, lower their sugar, just basically eat a little bit better, if they reach for these when they're going down the protein workout bar aisle.
There's a local like foodie influencer who I follow, and she was really excited about these. I think she eats them a lot, so she had it on her Instagram saying how excited she was. So I think it'll probably do well for people who are fans of both brands. Our next item is more of a savory treat. It is Smart Food cheddar barbecue popcorn, which I found interesting because you see cheddar popcorn all the time and you see barbecue popcorn, but you don't often see cheddar barbecue. So it's kind of like an interesting mashup, I think.
Yeah, ready to eat popcorn is again one of those things that I reach for because they're crunchy, savory goodness, less fat than your average chips, which I also enjoy. But being a snacky girl, and somebody that likes to have fun with flavors, butter's fine. But in something is a little bit having a little bit more fun, getting jiggy with it. Where did that phrase come from? It's an interesting blend, like you said. Cheese and barbecue are things that you might have on a sandwich, but haven't seen it on popcorn yet. So people who are adventurous snackers might see this in the snack aisle and reach for that, looking for a fun snack experience. Oh, the next one is fun. Liz, I'll let you go first.
So we both picked this one. It's the goldfish spicy dill pickle flavor. So I have not tried it and probably won't because it's spicy. However, I like anything pickle flavored, and pickle flavored things have been very hot right now, no pun intended. So it's interesting that they kind of took it to the next level and they're making it like a spicy flavor. And I think the only other spicy flavor they've done that I've seen, correct me if I'm wrong, is the Frank's Red Hot limited time one.
I think so, yeah, which I'm a fan of that. I'm a I'm a big fan of all things pickle. I just listened to a book by essayist, humorist Jenni Lawson, and she
Oh,
talks about her terrible summer job that involved making snow cones. And one of the things they did at the snow cone hut was they would simply take the excess pickle juice from the pickle jar and dump it on the shaved ice. And I mentioned that, and all my other friends were like, yuck. But I thought that sounded amazing. So I think I can't remember if I heard about this because I think you posted this article. You're the one that shared this with our readers, if I'm not
yep.
mistaken. But I think you posted it and I didn't catch it, but one of my friends who lives in Rhode Island had posted about them, and it was, I think the headline was OMG, and I said yes please, because I grew up with goldfish, a goldfish and cheddar, and I think they added pretzel and just the plain cracker flavored, but the amount of fun that they've had with the flavors, I am Old Bay is a fun brand partnership, but this is just, I like spice and I like pickle, so I cannot believe that I haven't put these in my face yet. I might I need to do errands later today, so I might be on the hunt for these guys. Uh
I feel like pickle flavored things are everywhere lately. Like we also just wrote about Clausen was doing a partnership with Baked by Melissa, which is like a New York
yes.
area chain, and they're sending me these. So I'll have to do a taste test because they're pickle cupcakes. So it's like Clausen pickle flavored icing, I believe, with a Baked by Melissa cupcake. So I'm super curious to try those, but should be interesting. There's just so many pickle things nowadays.
The pickle roulette.
Oh
uh
yeah.
Indiana that you wrote about. I think I went to Sweets and Snacks and I went to their booth and they didn't have them. So I will have to get the, if they're still LTO, right? Are they?
It was, so I had one that I got in like December or something because I brought it to a family gathering and people had a good time with it, trying to figure out what was pickle and what was not. Um, that one I'll admit was a little too pickly for me because it was, you got the sour and the pickle, so it's just a lot. But yeah, it was LTO, but I think I'll have to check. I think they've been bringing it back, so you might be able to find it somewhere.
Yeah, because I'm a fan, and I don't look like it, but I have been a runner in the past. It turns out pickles are a health food because the amount of salt electrolytes in the pickle juice is good for after you've gone on a long run replenishing those minerals. And some people have figured it out, like Van Holten, I know has, you can just simply get pickle juice in one of those freezer pouch popsicle things.
Hmm.
And the people at Sucker Punch, which is a higher end pickle company, has just started selling the pickle juice in little like shot size bottles for the purposes of athletic recovery. Or if you just like pickle juice, you don't have to work out. You've earned it. Just drink the
Pickle
stuff.
juice. Van
Uh,
Holten's did a collaboration with Warheads too, I believe, like pickle flavored Warheads, and that's probably super sour, but really good.
yeah, and I'm one of those people that I do not, I won't down an entire box of Mondelez's Sour Patch Kids in
Mm,
one sitting, but I do enjoy the occasional
mm.
sour thing. So keep it coming, producers. I think we have one more thing.
Yeah, so the last one is also kind of tangentially pickle related. So I'm a big fan of pickle pizza. Like I find it kind of a delicacy, especially if there's like fresh dill and good stuff on it. And there's a few places in Detroit that do it, but more and more people are starting to do that. So Papa John's is, I believe, a re-releasing this. It's their cheesy burger pizza. So you've got the pickles, but you've also got like, I assume beef and like some other like burger toppings, cheddar, etc. And it's a re-release, which means I think they said that fans wanted it, so they brought it back. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I like to make pizza crust, but I occasionally I'm getting bored with the traditional marinara-ish topping or sauce and conventional topping, so I'll do something fun like that. And one of my favorites is cheesy burger. Ketchup and mustard as this, it sounds weird, but hear me out. It's good. Ketchup and mustard as the base, and then hamburger meat or crumbles, vegetarian crumbles if you're a vegetarian. And then just whatever you put. Pickles are a must. I'm very much, you need to, and if I am at a fast food place, I order extra pickles all the time. So yeah, I'm a big fan, and I agree with you that pickles on a pizza is a definite must. Oh, and then the finishing the recipe of the cheeseburger thing. I usually use not mozzarella, but a blend of like cheddar and Monterey Jack or something like that. I think my dinner plans just changed. Thank you, John. Except that maybe I should call Papa John and have them make it because I'm tired. But yeah, just to sum up, it's been a day. Sorry, a little bit chaotic over here, but um it's great that the producers that read Snack Food and Wholesale Bakery are always coming out with things that are noteworthy, delicious. I'm going to say weird, but trust me, weird is a good thing. I and a lot of your customers like having adventures when they eat, and the innovative stuff that you come out with really delivers. So keep it coming. And who knows, if you send information about your latest product, we might be talking about it a month from now on this video. That's
You want
about
oh, you want to give your email to send product info?
no. It's my email is spinnerj@bnpmedia.com if you want to send me your new products.
And mine is Parker, Parkere, at bnpmedia.com.
Yeah, and Liz also is the boss of candyindustry.com. So if you've got candy stuff, well, I mean, send the samples to me because I love candy. But send the new products to her and you might see it on candyindustry.com. Until next time, I am going to hit stop on this record and go take a nap. But thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.